Good morning, Alabama.
How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good to see you, Bobby Bama, the man himself. Man, I'm running behind this morning. At least I'm running though. Kinda, sorta. I actually am gonna be going for a run here in a little bit. Bad Dream, what's up, brother? Good to see everybody. Gotta pour my coffee, guys. That's how it's going this morning. But it's going. It is going. Justin B, what's up, brother? Brown coat. Morning. Robert Ham. Morning. I'm just getting my coffee poured. And we're gonna get the shenanigans started. I tell you what, guys, it is good to be here. Goes to prove that God is real and he has a sense of humor. Got in 11 miles yesterday. Good Lord. You talking about running 11 miles? Those days are gone for me. It's a hell no for me when it comes to running that far now. I do not ever see myself running that far again. The most we ever ran was what was that? It was like 22 miles. It was called the Hohenfels Loop. Good Lord. That was a even in my like when I was in good shape, that was a good run. That was tough. You know, the norm was like a I don't know, 5 or 6 mile. Like that's a hardcore run. But that Hohenfels Loop, whether it came, we'd mostly ruck it. We did run it a couple of times, but mostly rucking. But still, though, rucking took forever. That was it took a long time. We'd miss breakfast chow. Oh man, Demo Man Don, what's up, brother? See Brown Coat doing a night matchup near Atlantic, or however you spell it this weekend. Something like that. We'll go with that, Bobby Bama. Whew. Yeah, I ain't run no. But I mean, running really sucks on my knees and stuff. I just do it to. Oh, speaking of which, there's my earbuds. I'm gonna need them out. I'm gonna need them. But man, I just do it for. I guess just make sure I can still do it. Hell, I don't know. Damn, 5 minute mile. That's fast as shit. I think the fastest I ever got was high sixes, and that was doing pretty good for me. Ooh, but yeah, it's I've never liked running. I've never liked running. It's always been one of those things where I have to force myself to do it. And today I'm gonna have to force myself to do it. Pilgrim, good morning. It's good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Let's see, what's the 10th? Today is Taco Tuesday. This is my Tuesday and American duty to remind everybody to enjoy tacos today. Robert Ham, back when I was 34 years younger. Yeah, I man, how old am I now? I was 16 years younger. I was doing all that crazy running. Crazy. Crazy. Bobby Bama. I only run when I'm being chased. I tell you, it was funny. So we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know. Um Tactical muffin top. What's up, man? Give me that coffee. Hey, come get it. We're out here in Alabama waiting on you. Got a pot upstairs. No, we're gonna see how it goes, but my my older my oldest daughter, she's gonna go with me this morning. Trust me, I warned her first. She knows. She's like, but it's the summer. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get through this. We're not gonna run far. Just like a mile. It's not far. Yeah, at first I said, do you want to ruck or run? I said, either way, I'm probably just gonna do a mile. She said, which one's the fastest? I'm like, what do you think? Running. She's like, fine, we'll do that. But she's got to get in shape. She's gonna be doing color guard, so got to be in shape. Brown coat. Need to get back in a rhythm of running. I usually get about 120 miles a month. Last 2 months, I've been in the 80s. Oh man, you're so out of it. I tell you what, you're. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh man, how old are you, brown coat? Are you just like a fitness? I'm not a. I probably should be a fitness junkie, but I'm not. I try to just be capable of doing all the things, like if I had to uh pick someone up, carry them, I don't know, a couple hundred yards if I had to run, if I had to ruck, all this stuff, I try to stay in good enough shape to do all that stuff. And it's one of those things, morning horsepower coffee and bad dream, that's badass. Brown coat. Me and you're the same age then. Well, you're just a hair older than me. But I try to stay in good enough shape where I can still get out and, run and outrun my daughters and do all the fun stuff with the kids. But man, I tell you what. I know I guess I'm whining, but man, the infantry, it beat me up. I wasn't even in that long. And man, the back problems and junk that I got out of that, it slowed me down a lot. I nearly let it kick my tail. And then what was it, last year, I got up to, what did I get up to? I think it's like 220 pounds or 225, somewhere right in there. I was just like, dude, I can't live like this. Like I was feeling pretty bad health wise. Good morning, Jared, or 2 Alpha Solutions. Man, brown coat, you just wide open, man. You're wide open. Yeah, I'm August 1988. That's my year model. That's when I was manufactured. I said good morning, Krista, didn't I? Or horsepower coffee. That's Krista. Sister Krista. Miss Sharon. Good morning, Miss Sharon. Good to see everybody. I know Brown Coat's in here talking about how far he's going to run, and I'm like, eat tacos on Tuesday. I don't give a shit. Even at my peak fitness in my life, I would still eat tacos on Tuesday. I never let that one go. And hamburger, man, I'm telling you, it was so funny. It was that's that early 20s though. I could I had like a 6-pack and I'd eat burgers and beer and all kinds of stuff. I was like 20 years old. Didn't think about it. Now, shit, dude. You I can't eat a piece of birthday cake without losing it. Good morning, Miss Teresa. How you doing? But yeah, it's funny, man. Dieting is probably something I need to learn about. Like, I probably really need a deep dive and learn about dieting and things like that. That would be Robert Ham said I'm ancient 1970 vintage. Yeah, you gotta have the what is it, the classic insurance. Classic car insurance. But yeah, it's a the dieting thing. I was always told, especially when you get older, that's gonna be like 80% or 90 of like your body. You know what I'm saying? So anywho. Yeah, I was man, right out of basic slash infantry school, I was like 165. Dude, all you did was run. Anybody that was infantry can tell you that. That's all you did. Run. And Bad Dream, did those help? Do you watch Black Scout? I like Black Scout Survival. I probably just lost half the chat right there. I don't know why so many people hate on him. Like, I honestly, like, I don't know. It kind of sometimes worries me when people hate on him too much. Cause I'm like, damn. I mean, I feel like, you know, I don't think he's a bad person. I mean, he's definitely saying a lot of shit that needs to be said. He's quick on the gun about calling a lot of shit. But anyway, to each their own. How many of y'all watch him? A Black Scout Survival. Brown Coat said he had never been there. The lowest, he got early 20s, 165, 170. My body shape doesn't do well that low. I was gonna say in out of basic, I was 165 out of basic infantry school, and then uh what's it called? Once I got to my unit, we actually had a gym, started lifting weights, and I got up to 175, and that was about the heaviest I got. But it was pretty good though because 175, I was benching 250 pounds. And I was squatting. My like 1 rep max was 500 pounds. I made sure I could hit that. It was a lot of weight for my legs looked like tree trunks back then. But it was fun though. I had some really good uh dudes that motivated me and was like big time fitness dudes. I just wish I'd learned the dieting part. Instead of learning it, I would just eat what they did every day almost. Man, so 2 alpha. So Jared, you weighed 145. You went to wrong. Well, I mean, that's good. That's good. You became a man, I guess. Coffee and gayness. What?
Damn right.
Pretty much. This is where you drink coffee and get your morning gayness on for the Pride Month. You know, the Pride Month that no one gives a shit about. Hey, brown coat. Whatever you're doing, man, sounds like it's working. You should start a tactical fitness channel. Just fitness. Grunt Proof could probably do, he kind of has one actually already. He's actually already doing that. He's got a little bit of everything in his. Bad dream. I haven't been 165 since 9th grade. Yeah, I mean 165, that was low for me. But that was, like I said, that was just running, man. That was lots of running. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Anybody needs any medical kits, pre-programmed radios? I've been on a roll with radios lately and doing a lot of them. Hit us up. I got you. I got you. I got you. That's exactly what we need is another one. Dude, I was this close to not starting my channel just because of that. I was like, who the fuck would watch this? And lo and here we go. Here we go. God bless you guys. But it's definitely, I don't know. I think everybody's kind of got their own taste for people, I guess. So I don't know. I guess there's a place for everybody. You know, and I am not here trying to pretend to be someone I'm not. I am like real as shit with you guys. Like real as shit. Like those of you that don't know me don't realize how real I am. You got to trust me. But those that do know me know exactly what I'm talking about. Like what you see is what you get. Yeah. That's man, I tell you what. I about hit the point of no return, man. I wasn't far off. Like no shit. Like I said, it was last year when I started getting serious about this, and whew, that's the truth. He's got a point. At our age, if dudes aren't fit, they never will be. Um, you got to have some amount of mindset to be like, yeah, well, you know, kind of like what I did. You gotta like catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing certain things, you're getting tired. You look in the fucking mirror and you're like, dude, come on, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I mean? You gotta hit that point of accountability and self recognizing that I mean, there's a lot of dudes that's like way out of shape. And for what I don't know how they convince themselves, but they think they're in shape. And you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to knock on cops. I got a bunch of cop buddies, but there are some fucking cops. That's one thing. There should be some kind of PT standard. And I ain't saying they should be like running marathons, but like some kind of lifting standard, a weight standard, At least a sprint standard. I would think a sprint standard would be more beneficial than a fucking running standard. But anyway, rucking standard. Uh, there are some cops, man. It's just like it's almost pitiful. I'm like, why the hell? Like, how do you buy your soft armor in like a 3XL or whatever you're buying it in? I'm just like, dude. Like, there is one dude that's I ain't gonna get into. I don't want to dox him or anything, but there's a dude from a city close by. Dude is so fat. He's had three three knee surgeries and zero fitness. And he's like every time you see him out and about, he'll be like drinking monsters and shit and candy bars. And I'm just like, God, like, how do you take yourself seriously? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that, man. Oh, that would that would be great. That would be great. 5 push-ups before you can vote. If you can't fucking do that, you don't need to be making decisions for the country. Oh man. Brown coat. I only post my match videos, do my main stuff on Instagram. I know a lot of dudes are on it. I suck on Instagram. Somewhat easy getting views, interactions through it versus YouTube. Yeah, I agree. When something does catch on Instagram, it's typically more successful than it is on YouTube. But I don't know. I try to primarily focus on one versus a bunch of them. One day I'll figure this shit out. I don't know. It'd be nice to get to a point where I don't know. It'd be nice to hire somebody to do this shit. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like some guys never take any kind of fighting or uh I don't know, martial art training. It's weird. I'm like, I would want to know that. There you go. Look at brown coat. You're in the club now, man. And brown coat, didn't you say you're nearby or close by to me? Maybe you could show me some stuff. Not even being funny. Dude, that's badass. Bobby Bama. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I think you should have to have some kind of standard. I mean, oh, that's right. Yeah, you're closer to Scoot than them down there. I know Grunt Proof. He's always trying to get me to do competitions and shit, man. My biggest hurdle is time. That's the biggest uh challenge for me. Let's see. Oh man. Damn it. Trying to So you would be shit, that's several hours away. Between Montgomery and Mobile. So there's Montgomery. Okay. I got you. Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive. It's a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes, that is true. We all have the same 24 hours, don't we? Mine's usually spent right in here. Vast majority of it. I'll squeeze in uh family time. Then I'm usually back down here. Not far from our oh yeah. The one we went and shot at. Bobby Bama. He's all over Alabama. I should hear something back today on getting us some tourniquets. The these guys, Sam XT tourniquets. This is one of my pouches, by the way. I was curious if the Sam XT fit in the pouches like I sell. These are just a little cheap, but very good pouches. This is what I have one of these on my DZ rig, my Crossfire DZ rig. And these are 4 cat tourniquets, and it's very snug, which it comes out easier if you got it attached to something. But yeah, I like the Sam XTs. I don't know about you guys. I like them though. Everyone passes me going to Mobile. EDC Patrol, good morning, man. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope your coffee is hot and strong. And that goes for everybody. Right now, Brown Coats is the strongest because he's about to go run. Well, I don't remember. He is going to be running a lot though. Period. Oh man, I'll be running a mile this morning, and then I'm done. I'm primarily getting my daughter out and running though, which I'm running for me too, but she's gonna get out and run with me. It's so funny. She was like, you know what? She went to church camp last week, a little camp thing they do up here, and it was pretty funny. She said it felt so good being active every day and getting up, and she's like, I feel great. I stayed outside all day. She's like, I want to start doing that. I don't want to be a couch potato. I don't want to sleep late. I don't want to do all that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, that's good for me too. I said, that sounds really good. And anyway, so I told her last night. I'm like, well, after coffee and chaos, we're gonna go for a run in the morning, and then we can, start work / chores, whatever we got. I said we can be done by lunchtime. Like you can have everything knocked out by lunch. She's like, I didn't mean I wanted to do that during the sun. I'm like, when else are you gonna do it? But anyway, now she's like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm like, well, you're doing it, so get ready. Grunt Proof, are you talking to Brown Coat or me? I don't know if you'd want me riding with you that far. It's dangerous, man. I do want to go to Brent's FTX. I don't want to fully commit to it until probably, I don't know. I want to get through July is what I want to do, or at least towards the end of July. I want to get back from the Kentucky Sustainable Living Festival. Once that's over, I'll have a better look at August and September. I may take all. Well, I ain't gonna take it off, but as far as traveling, I may take it off. Try to do a couple of classes here. I've got some work to do. I got to do on the land, guys. It's been storming here for like flipping. I don't know. It feels like 3 weeks. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do on my property. I got to get that squared away. I got to get gravel, all this stuff. It's a lot. I got a lot to do. Not enough money on most of that. That's where money. And time's a bitch because I don't get to pick the time. I have to go by the weather. So I know that's what I said, Bad Dream. I was like creating good habits. I'm like building self-confidence, some discipline. You know. What's up, twin? But yeah, that's what I was like. Getting up and going running. That'll build character. Good character. At that. So you know what I'm saying? Get some more coffee. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time though. I need to do more what's it called? Stuff on the fitness front. I ain't saying like fitness. Like I ain't gonna be teaching shit fitness. I'm just talking about like the fitness journey, I guess. Maybe to motivate other dudes. Because I will say some of you guys' content helps motivate me, man. I just got over flipping pneumonia again. I'm telling you guys, it's one thing, or it's been one thing after another, it seems like. Ah, Seventh Stone. Good morning. Did I tell you good morning? I don't know if I've seen you. But anyway, good morning. Good to see you. Man. Bad Dream. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, the like button. I always forget about that thing. And like I said, yeah, Miss Teresa, we got FFAX in. And good thing is hopefully if any kind of I don't know, shouldn't have any craziness on inventory, stuff like that. I think Snake Staff System has their poop in a group now. And that is good. That's what Jalen said. My youngest will say that. Poop in a group. That's pretty funny. But yeah, it's always a good thing to have your medical and your comms situated in case of a situation. You don't want to be caught in a situation and not have that stuff in order. So, Slishmans, I've got plenty of Slishmans right now, and they are waiting on you. Somebody told me the other day, who was that? Somebody told me the other day that I was like the cheapest person on Slishmans. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm selling them at what you're supposed to sell them at. But anyway, I didn't understand how that was possible. I guess people was upcharging a little bit more. Oh man, Bad Dream. So I just recently, just like as of yesterday, started seeing. Oh, thank you, Miss Teresa. She's leaving some links to the program, radio programming, and the Slishmans. Excuse me. So I've been seeing some shorts and like the whatever they call them, little clips of L.A. What the hell, man? And people are waving. What flag is that? I don't know. It's just crazy. I'm just like, what the heck? Like, people choose. Like, this is, I don't know, somewhere that people choose to live. That's just crazy to me. And like how they were throwing rocks and like all the stuff at the police's um vehicles and all. And I'm just like, damn. At what point? I don't know. That's why I'm not a cop. I'd be like, dude, you gotta light somebody's ass up. Like that I don't. Why would you be a cop? Why would you like want to take potentially life-threatening attacks and not be able to do anything? Like, it's at what point do these dumbasses call this what it is, domestic terrorism, and not a protest? We've already been down this road with the BLM. This is oh boy, YouTube. I could be getting into spicy. Just for the record, people, there are no firearms anywhere around. So anyway, but I don't know, guys. Golly, man, I'm just like, dude, light someone's ass up. Like, you can't do that and expect, which I know that in America people do now, but you can't do that shit and expect nothing to happen to you. Like, I don't know. Ah, man. Yeah, I've heard that too, Miss Teresa. June 14th, have your medical, have your comms, have your shit together. Just, I mean, you should have your shit together anyway, not just for these stupid ass uh, events. These fuckers, people boast about, but anyway, bad dream starting to spread to New York and Texas now. Well, of course it would spread to Texas. Half of fucking California's in Texas now. I swear. Well, you know how we believe in negotiating land in America. Come and fucking take it. Just like how we. Anyway, all right. YouTube will. I'm surprised Facebook's still going. Anyway, guys. Yeah, it's stupid, guys. It's stupid. So I guess June 14. Even have really, dude? I swear to God, if it happens here, man, it wouldn't even be me to do it. But I will say that shit will get shut down so fucking fast. During the BLM stuff, I remember they tried to start one in a city, a couple of cities over. And there was like literally less than 20 people, but there was a lot more people that showed up to make sure they didn't do nothing stupid. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Oh wow, that's pretty funny. I have to look that one up. Yes, absolutely, Bobby Bama, and Bobby Bama makes a great point. These are not protests. These are attacks. Attacks that's happening. And yes, yes, we get on here, we have a good time, coffee and chaos, Thirsty Thursday, all this stuff. But realistically, guys, prepared citizens, this channel is to get you prepared. Like part of that everyday preparedness will have you squared away in case bullshit like this happens or pops off near you. Having all the necessary tools, the mindset, the training, all this. As part of the mission that I have for people. Yeah, and that's bullshit. And you know what? And people like me and many, many others, that's why I would never like going into law enforcement was never completely out of like my wheelhouse, like what I wanted to do. One of the things I wanted to do, things I thought I would be passionate about. Because let's face it, I think we all, regardless how you feel about law enforcement, law and order is needed. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. But when you see shit like this happening and, federal uh, rules going out to all law enforcement agencies, you can't do this, you can't say this, all this bullshit. How many people that are passionate about law and order that would make probably great cops? I'm sure there is a slew of people right now, like young men out of high school, whatever, that would probably make fantastic cops, actually stand up dudes. And because of the system, the way it is right now, they'll never do it. Never do it. But yet, the ones we get are the ones that don't give a shit because they see the shit going, oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. I can arrest some patriots or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. I feel like it's cost us a bunch of good dudes for the future generation of cops. What could have been. Brown coat. Here's a link to the map. They did not let you, either you forgot to, or YouTube didn't let you post that. Because I don't see one. Trident Hoover. Well, that's good. They should get shut down. Like, dude, I don't care about a protest. Even if it's one I don't agree with. It's a protest. You know what I mean? But when you get to this point, like what I've been seeing, these clips and stuff, I'm like, someone needs to be fucking lit up. Like, that's getting out of hand. That shouldn't be tolerated by either side. You know what I mean? And that's that pisses me off. It's never, the I hate throwing myself in that, but conservative side. And before anybody flips out, look, I don't really give two shits about political parties. Two things are important to me, and I feel like if you follow suit with these two things, you're going to be a good candidate. God and guns. God, you're protecting certain morals and principles, and you're standing for religion. Because if you're not trying to remove God, you're probably not going to remove any other peaceful religions either. You know what I mean? You're going to be pretty peaceful. And guns, you're not trying to take away people's right to defend themselves. It's 2025. Guns are extremely important because of the advancement in technology and evil that's been allowed to just fucking roam all over this planet for the past, especially 5 years, but basically the past flipping 15. So, you know what I mean? Rule 2IC. What's up, brother? That's a good channel, everybody. That channel right there. Right there. But yeah, you got to for me to vote for you, you got to be with God and guns. If you ain't with God and guns, I really don't. I'm not looking at you. You ain't getting my vote. And unfortunately too, voting is something else that pisses me off. A lot of people's like, well, I just won't vote. Guys, it ain't about having the perfect candidate. It's about picking the lesser of the two evils so that hopefully the trajectory of who you're voting for goes in a positive direction. No, you don't have your perfect candidate now, but you may have one that's at least close, and by the next election cycle or the next, but keep going in a better direction. So, anyway, I don't know. There's my 2 cents. Faithfully armed. Poppy and Jay is talking about God and guns. Let me get. Yes, get hot and strong coffee. But yeah, guys, it's that's ridiculous. What's going on out there? I tell you what, one rock gets lobbed at my Forerunner, be a bad fucking day. Be bad. God put me out here in the middle of nowhere for a reason. To keep me out of trouble. That's why I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh man. Yes, it's wild. Wild. Oh man. Oh, there's Sister Krista. She's swapping accounts on us. Solo Boy? 1984. I am angry. I'm always angry. A lot of people don't realize it, but this is 90% hate and 10% caffeine in this cup. So, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding, but I am angry. We were just talking about LA. Who don't get angry about that? Well, that was the last time Solo Boy would be here. I was just kidding, dude. Mostly. Kinda. Maybe. Yeah, if anybody's looking for good channels, guys, 90% of everybody in here has a YouTube channel. You can go check out their channel. Miss Sharon does a lot of homesteading stuff. Bobby Bama shares everybody's good stuff from good channels. Well, except for mine. He just feels sorry for me. That's why mine gets shared. Oh, man. That's true, brown coat. Yeah. That goes for about anything. Anything. Because you got to, I don't know, you got to have, like, as far as leadership goes, you got to set the example. Like, if you get I don't know. That happens in a lot of places. I feel like, man, what I've seen ruin companies is the buddy system. And don't get me wrong, I'm not opposed to hiring a friend, in my business, but you have to hold each other accountable. Like, just because you're a buddy, don't mean I'm gonna let you slide on a bunch of shit. And you shouldn't let me slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had I don't know, a vice president, and I'm a president of, say, Prepared Citizens. Like, I'm not gonna do lazy half-ass shit. I don't expect you to. And if I did do something you thought was half-ass or whatever, you should call me out. Be like, "Hey, man, I don't agree with that. I feel like you should have done this better." Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Have a real discussion about it. But I mean, there's a lot of companies I've seen, especially small companies. They get this. They start getting decent money, and they get this weird complex of like they're some multi-million-dollar company, and they make some really weird decisions. But it's the same way with politics too, though. Look at California. That's the prime example. So yeah, that's true. That I mean I agree with that too, man. Totally agree with that. It's it's a real thing. Power and money corrupting. I like Dave Ramsey's take on money. He talked about it one time. He was talking about, when you start making lots of money. Like, I guess in his case, he was talking, I think for this conversation, he was talking about in the millions. He was that you have to get a mindset and a mentality and make sure you understand that this is not your money. This is God's money. You are managing this money. When you die, it does not go with you. It's going to be dispersed to wherever when you die. Like, it's not going with you. So you have to understand that this, as quickly as you can have it, you cannot have it, so on. And man, I tell you, that just made a lot of sense to me. So if I ever become a millionaire, that'll be the one thing that sticks in my head that'll keep me, hopefully, from becoming a corrupt asshole. I'm pretty sure there's a reason God has not allowed me to break through any kind of financial freedom. He keeps me on the edge of my seat, keeps me honest. Faithfully Armed, talk about bad leadership. I live close to Portland, Oregon. Yeah, man, that's a especially a few years ago. That's been a wild ride out there. Sister Krista Faithfully. I'm in Washington State. Oh, I got a very good friend who's from my unit. It's out in Washington State. Good dude. Our government is a corrupt POS, driving this state even further into the ground, finishing. Yep, that's exactly what he says too. I'm not joking. This president is proven he could care less about law and order. He's corrupt. Bennett Noren violating the Constitution since day one. They all violate it, man. Name one that hasn't in the past 50 years. Again, lesser of the two evils. We gotta think of it that way. He's better than the fucking alternative. I ain't saying he's perfect. I like Trump. I voted for him every time, but he is there is some shit that I'd like to see I don't know. He's got a lot of oh god, man. I could he didn't get a fair shake the first time. He's got everyone working against him. Um and it's the same way this time. It's just a new band of goons. It's insane. That's right, Bad Dream. Yeah, that's a discipline. Once you get it squared away, that's a really good thing. Is tithing and things. You know, I try to I don't know, some of you may not look at this as tithing. One thing I try to do, and this is honestly like one reason I've I want a successful business because I wanna make more of an impact on things like this, but completely, um, non like, you know, I don't wanna take any credit for it, which I guess you guys are gonna know now, but I try to help as many families as we can afford to at, like, Christmas time. Now granted, there's been times we need help, but, uh, I try to help families and stuff at Christmas time if I can afford it, and I feel like, like local people I know either personally or through people, and that ways we can get help too without, making it obvious, but I feel like that's kind of a way of tithing too. There's a lot of not a lot, I guess, some churches that they put a lot of money in places I don't agree with and a lot less money in places I wish they'd put more money. I mean, I get it. You got to make yourself look good to try to draw on more people, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know. I don't know. That's probably a different topic for another day. Let's see. Miss Sharon, he's got a taste for shit when it comes to man, I'm telling you. He's yeah, it like the I don't know, the issues that we've seen out of this kind of out of this next uh uh, brain fart. Out of Trump's second term hasn't been much better. You know what I'm saying? Like the people he chose. It has not been much better than that first time. Still kind of shitty. Faithfully Armed, biggest divorce of 2025. Elon and Trump next. Lucas leaving T Rex Arms. I watched his video. I was listening to it while I packed orders yesterday. He put out a video. Did anybody watch that? I've always, man, how fast they grew that business. Gosh, damn. Like, man, I don't know. I do not have, I know some people that can touch or just have anything to do with a shitty business and they can make it gold and they'll just make a ton of money. Insane. And I am like putting my fucking heart and everything into this. And there's like I don't know. There's a lot of business shit I don't know. I just don't know it. I'm gonna be honest. Like guys, how to and trust me, those of you that have been customers of mine, um, I hope you guys see when it comes to like customer service and things like that, guys, I try to go above and beyond for customers. Like above and beyond. I really do. I hope you guys see that. Um and I try to give the absolute best product that I can for your money and I do not take it lightly when someone makes a purchase with me. That is not taken lightly. I try to give you the best value I possibly can. And man, I tell you what, it's just it I don't know. It's a struggle like building a business. And I heard him yeah. Yeah, he said in his video, he said he started T-Rex Arms was $2,000 and I'm thinking that's pretty much what I started this business with, except mine was on a credit card, which thank the good Lord is paid off now. But still though, Um, man, which I will say also, when you manufacture the product, that's a huge deal. Uh, that's you do have more room for profit margins and things like that. You can do a lot more. But still though, man, I tell you, yeah, yeah, I hear you, man. Let's see. Miss Sharon, 100%. Used to in the old days when the Constitution and everything was written, there was no salary for any of these elected positions. Nothing. You had to have a job. If you wanted money, you had to work a normal job like everybody else. And guess what? When that happens, when you make tax decisions and you want to tax businesses more and all this good stuff and products more, you feel that repercussion firsthand. Like you feel it. You're not fucking going off using people's um tax money to pay for your private jet rides and food and all this crap, family vacations, and you're still getting to pocket all your money. No, there is none of that. So, but anyway, as soon as they made politics a career, we literally just have a whole new line of shitbags. I don't think any elected, I don't care, all the way down to your like mayor, your commissioners, all this stuff, none of it should be paid. I don't think. I don't think any of it should be. Yeah, 100% bad dream. Let's see. They should, dude. There is a uh, company that does like that. All they do, 100% match the military. Damn right. Yeah, that would. Wait, I still don't think they should be paid. Period. You can fucking help make some of these decisions from home that they do. All the bullshit. Like it's a joke. Like going to a capital or somewhere and like seeing the work they do. It's a joke. It really is. It's a oh man. But anyway, let's see what was I about to say. Shit, brain fart. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, minimum wage. I guess that would, and that's only for when you're actually doing something related to the role you're elected for. So, yes, that's what that's what I was gonna say. The work they do, it's non-existent, and it kills me. Like how many, uh, you know, laws is on the books. It's like, dude, do you really like? There's so much shit that could be. All it takes is a judge with half a brainstem, like common sense, and I'm telling you, it so much stuff like the ridiculous shit we have nowadays, like people suing food companies for getting fat. Y'all remember that one? Or suing the food company because the person spilt coffee on themselves and it was so hot it burned them. Like no shit. Like even if coffee would have been cold, you would have threw it in somebody's face wanting a free one. But all these things like that, it's just insane where the legal system is at. It is wild. Man, I've been talking for way too long. I'm about to go run. It's time to go run. I wish Callie would take Flimsy Lindsay. That's somebody was talking about California wanting to break off and be their own country. I'm like, they are already. Ask about anybody. If you want to go to California, everybody's like, hell no. California. So, yeah, I don't even know what the point of that would be at this point. Oh, yeah. Anybody need a radio? There you go. UV 5R standard kit. It's a very affordable, very effective way to get your radio on. Trying to sue Glock. It don't surprise me. That don't surprise me at all. Yes, 100%. Man, there's so many. Like that's a horrible mentality that has leaked into everywhere in this country. No one wants to be held accountable. Have we spoke on Iran turning down our nuclear deal and counter offering that Israel has to destroy their entire nuclear arsenal while they continue their own nuclear advancement with no hindrance? Man, it's none of that looks good. None of that looks good. That is a mess the last administration really cooked up and got going just to create massive problems for Trump. And it ain't just the last administration. A lot of other world leaders are in on that too. So, but yeah, anything they can do to, I don't know, destroy the orange man. Good morning, Sam Russell. What's up, man? Says, good to see everybody. Miss Prepared Citizen, good morning. Mr. A, do you think this manufactured crisis, oh, here we go, in LA is to distract from Trump being in the Epstein file? I heard about that. It don't surprise me though. Here, like, all right, the Epstein files. I don't even know if I can say that. We may get the E files. We'll say that. Okay, E files. So, I was talking to my wife about this, or Miss Prepared Citizens, the other day. It's not what little bit I've looked into this. Okay, what little bit I've looked into it. By no means I am no expert in all this mess. But so, like Clinton's, for instance, he was on it multiple times where he visited, revisited. I forgot how many times. It was a bunch. I think this E dude, the E files, he had about every millionaire, anybody with power, like he had about everybody come out there at least once. So my curiosity, because rich people, like mega rich people, there's not many of them. They know each other, okay? I think that, and I'm not defending or throwing anybody under the bus here, but I think how that worked, a lot of people would go visit him no matter what, just because of his status, because he was so rich. And what would red flag to me more is the people that went multiple times, not just went once. Does that make sense? That's how I see that. Okay. Okay, Mr. A. So if that's true, red flag. If that's true, red flag. And yes, that could be something. But I recall somebody talking about that, about a few people just being on it like once. And I was like, they probably went, they saw, and they said, oh shit. You know what? Which to that effect, I would also um dare say, good morning, babe. I would dare say that anybody that knew about it and kept their mouth shut is a piece of shit too. Just as much as someone that participated in the e-files. So that's my take on it. Again, I'm no expert. I don't look into this stuff like deeply, but yeah, oh glory. I don't think we know 100% is the thing right now. And it could be one of those things he's hesitant because of some buddies is on it. Who knows? You know what I mean? Good night. Love you. But yeah, it could be something like that. Who knows? You know, if one of your, I don't know, top business partners is on it, inherently you may try to cover for them. I don't know. I wouldn't cover for shit if a buddy of mine, family member, kid, I don't care, was participating, helping cover up that. Like, yeah, that is, it wouldn't be good. Grace, good morning, young lady. How are you doing? Sister Chris. So it sounds like some of y'all has looked into this a little more than me. Oh my gosh. That's funny, not funny. That's funny, not funny. Man, I tell you, tactical muffin top. It's time for me to go run, man. I'm about to go get my run on here in just a minute. Oh goodness. Yeah, the e-files, man, I tell you. You know, and I'm still curious. I don't think the what is it? Uh the John F. Kennedy stuff. That's not been released, has it? I don't think it has. Bad Dream said he ran at 4 a.m. That's right. Whew, I didn't fall asleep last night till after 1. Okay. Joseph Paul said not all of it. Mr. A, it hasn't been released because there's nothing there. Wouldn't that be funny? If like there's really like nothing to it. Makes you wonder like why would you classify it then? Oh man, I tell you, yeah, it's Miss Sharon. I feel about the same way. Which here's the thing. Here's the thing, like guys, this is what I tell people. Here's what I tell people. If it, let's just say the e-files were completely released, the John F. Kennedy stuff, all this stuff. Let's say all this shit was released, okay? What would that do It would tell us the government's corrupt. No! Come on, guys. We already fucking know. We already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh. You mean our politicians are corrupt? No shit, Sherlock. That's what I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm just like, no shit. And there's the next point, Miss Sharon. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen now that we know they're corrupt? Who's gonna hold them accountable? Oh, I know. The judges they put in place. Oh, not shit. And then that goes back to the whole you know, like common sense, the Federalist Papers, the Constitution. You know, you got to go back to some of these old methods to fix that until enough people quit bitching about race and stupid shit. You know, this is all by design, people. I mean, look at the shit like the probably the biggest slap in the face right in front of us that has ever happened, in my opinion, like modern day happened, was the whole uh all the weapons and equipment we left in the Middle East. Full autos, full night vision, belt fed machine guns, billions of rounds of ammunition in our face. At the same time, you don't need an AR 15. You don't need this. You don't need that. You shouldn't be trusted with a gun. Yeah, Joseph Paul. Apaches. Apache helicopters, armored Humvees. Like the list goes on. And yes, tacos are awesome. I mean, Mr. A, about the election being stolen, I mean, now that ain't gonna change anything. We're not gonna be able to rewind back to 2020. But I'm just saying, let's not get hung up on like wanting to see this bullshit. This is like a soap opera, guys. Nothing's gonna nothing's gonna change. Right. Right. Oh, I know, man. Mortars. Yeah, man. Oh man, Mr. A. I wouldn't say that out loud. I'm just kidding. They already know, man. You're definitely on a watch list now that you're on this channel. All right, I'm gonna go get my run on, get some orders, get some radios ready. Gotta get all this stuff. Yeah. Tactical muffin top. It's like days of our lives, but we're the ones getting cheated on. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, guys, I would say focus on being prepared. Um, get your stuff in order, security plans, all this good stuff. Remember, these idiots are planning stupidity. What was it? What did we say? June 14th. That was it, wasn't it? And guys, just have your stuff in order. Be prepared. Be a prepared citizen. And I thank all of you for being prepared citizens. That's outstanding. Out flipping standing. Robert Ant. We need a new bad guy. Yeah. Yeah, and that's true, Bad Dream. Yeah, get out, walk, move, guys. Get out and move if you're needing to get in better shape. And drink plenty of coffee and hate, and that'll help motivate you. And thank you, Miss Teresa. That's all I got for you guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Drinking coffee this morning. Go eat some tacos. Do something to put you in a better position as far as preparedness goes. And yeah, stay close to the Lord. Stay close to your guns. That's what I say. Drank a lot in Kent City. MHC says drank a lot of beers. I mean, I'm gonna you drink one for me, Kent City. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you need some medical kits, radios, preparedcitizenstg.com. There's a 10% off. If anybody wants something, prepared 10, all caps, no spaces. If you need something for a morning crew, I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. God bless. Have a good one.